My name is Divina Degby. I'm a recent graduate doctor working in the NHS. I spent a lot of time reflecting on the kind of doctor I want to be and the kind of legacy I want to leave. And I know that sounds really strange for someone just starting out, but I really believe in the phrase, start as you mean to finish. So before I go into my reflections and the conclusions I've come to, I'll just introduce myself and take you through my journey so far. So growing up, I always saw myself as more of an artsy type. I love to write. I love to write poetry, write music, play instruments. And so I kind of never really imagined myself going into the science field. And as someone who's had a lot of interest in a lot of things, I found it difficult to really pinpoint what I wanted to do up until the age of around 15. But somehow, some way, I did a bit of research and I found my way into medicine. And as I've discovered over time, there's really a space for all your passions within medicine if you look for it. And I'll touch on that later. So discovering medicine, I sought experience. As we all do, I went on to set up a medical society within my high school where we kind of just came together and read medical journals. I fast forward into university. I went to UCL. I came in with a lot of drive, achieving a Dean's Merit Award for my results. I had fun. I tried my hands at a lot of things. I was president of the society. I participated in music, drama. I took on a research year in cell developmental biology before going to my clinical years. And during that time, I also had the opportunity to pursue other passions, such as music, and I recorded and released a single. So that's me. Onto my reflections. Over the last 6 years, I've mixed with a lot of people and I've encountered a lot of doctors from almost every specialty. And one thing that stood out to me across the board is that a lot of the most successful doctors I've come across are the most authentic doctors. They brought their full selves, their passions, and their skills to their role. Some even created spaces for themselves that never existed before and carved out their own careers using their understanding of themselves as a blueprint for how they would move forward in their career. So my experiences have led me to the following reflections. Number 1, it's important to discover and embrace who you are. In my opinion, doctor isn't and shouldn't become your identity. Instead, I believe that your identity should inform the kind of doctor that you want to become. In understanding who you are, you're able to better bring your full authentic self into your workspace, and I feel that's how the entire workforce benefits from your strength. But you can't bring any benefit if you don't know the strength that you're bringing. In a world that places increasing importance on interconnectivity, globalization, I believe it's quite ill-advised to try and compartmentalize your life in a way that means you're leaving certain skills at home. I believe there's value in all your experiences, passions and interests, and there's really a space for you to be your full authentic self if you just look for it. My second point is don't be boxed in. Give yourself the creative license to imagine and dream. I believe that the most amazing realities begin with a dream or a picture. I never kind of decided to go into medicine until I began to picture myself as a doctor and actually saw myself being able to fulfill that role. And I believe that the nature of the working world is such that we're often just too busy to stop. Once you get into the working world, it's kind of just a go, 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 and you get into the flow. But I would encourage you to just stop and think. I believe that the people that make the most impact in the world are those who create the time to really think about the space that they're in and the space that they want to be in the future. Following from that, I would say to myself and to everyone else and at this stage of their journey is to define what success really looks like to you. There are so many pathways within medicine, there are so many routes that you can take. And discontentment starts when you are defining or living your own life according to other people's definitions of success. There's a pathway for everyone. There's a space for you where you alone will thrive. But that thriving might not be according to other people's opinions. It has to be according to what you have defined success to be to you. So once you've decided what success is to you, the next thing is to just go for it. I would say the thing that rings in my mind that motivates me and pushes me forward when I have a dream or when I have a goal is, why not me? If everyone else, if the people there could do it, why not me? What's the difference? Why not me? And I encourage you as well, why not you? If you have a dream, you have a definition of success, and you have something you really can picture yourself doing, why not you? Go for it. And the final thing I just want to encourage you to do is not to do it alone. Build a community of those who've gone before you, those who are paving the way with you at the moment, and those who are looking to you to pave the way. This is certainly not a journey that's not a road that should be a lonely one. And remember that the life is about the journey, not necessarily just about the destination. So make sure that the journey you're going on is not a lonely one. So these are the foundations and the reflections I've been thinking on as I embark on this journey. I hope any of the points or all of the points I've made have kind of inspired you in some way and you've been able to take something from it. Thank you.